Donald J. Trump has threatened legal action against the BBC. He's looking for around $1 billion.
That's a lot of LCAFs. That's a lot of LCAFs.
BBC broadcast an episode of its program Panorama that included a clip from Trump's 6th of January speech back in 2021. This is after Trump lost the election. The clip has been revealed as to have been edited so that two comments made nearly an hour apart were merged, creating the impression that Trump said, "We're going to walk down to the Capitol and I'll be there with you, and we fight like hell." This edit led to sharp criticism of the BBC, including accusations of misrepresenting Trump's words. As a result of this scandal, the Director General of the BBC resigned. Head of BBC News also resigned.
The problem is there is no such thing as true objectivity or true neutrality. And the BBC have always had a hard job of trying to seem moderate and try and, get both sides of views, etc. I don't have that same visceral reaction because I actually understand that the BBC, in a world of social media where things are getting even more polarized, has an impossible job.
They're always aiming for this neutrality. Does that even exist? I've always felt that's a bit of a loaded word, this idea of neutrality. Neutral to who? The BBC wouldn't call the genocide in Gaza a genocide. There was recently that BBC presenter who was sanctioned for changing it to pregnant women from pregnant people. And it seems like they're making quite loaded decisions under this guise of neoliberal order and neutrality.
Look, I'm actually very sympathetic to that view. I just think it sits uneasy with me that people are vindicated by President Trump.
When I watch the actual footage, I think it's pretty bad what they did.
But the essence of what Trump did was literally to call for those Capitol riots, right?
But if that was the essence of what he did, they should be able to find an undoctored clip.
Furthermore, the actual incident is in an introduction to like a wider documentary where, from that perspective of being kind of like entertaining, I can see someone maybe made the decision to try do that.
And I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's the BBC's role to stylize what is effectively a coup on the United States Capitol. I don't think that's their role, and I think quite justifiably they've been reprimanded for this in the public sphere.